What is it like owning a business? Hi, my name is Nathan Goldstein. I'm CEO of Vested Business Brokers. In the last 17 years, we've interviewed over 20,000 small business owners, small to mid-sized business owners, I should say. And we get to sit with them and talk to them about the businesses that they've built. They all come from all different walks of life. You know, what makes an entrepreneur successful? What makes an entrepreneur so successful that he has the ability to sell his business when the time is right? And what makes one successful? You know, I always say there's no handbook for somebody to become an entrepreneur or a business owner. I wish there was. You know, there are many books that talk about how to market your small business. Many books on, maybe how to run the small business, how to do the small business accounting. But there is not a book that talks about what it's really like to own a small business. There is an author named Gerber, Michael Gerber, and in his books, he talks about some of the aspects of owning a small business and what it's like, like a little bit. And it's very, very good. I would strongly suggest, and many times when somebody buys a business through us as a gift, I'll buy them that book that Michael Gerber wrote, because it's the closest that I've ever gotten to what it's like to own a business. And he talks in his books about most people work in the business, not on the business. And if you really want to have tremendous success, you got to work on the business. Behind me, you see strategic planning here at Vested. Like where we plan out every single one of our moves. And I sit with my department heads and we talk about, what is it going to look like? What do we want the customer to see? What's the interaction with the customer? What is the end result going to be? But many people, who start a business, they have a dream that they're going to start this business, they're going to become tremendously wealthy from it, and they're going to have many locations around the world, and then they get what I call trapped in the business, and because they're working in it, not on it, and then they never really achieve the goal that they really want. And then some people achieve that goal of greatness and scalability, and so what is the element? What makes a great entrepreneur? And I have to tell you, I think it's the desire to succeed, the vision and the mission, and it has to come from the heart. You have to really, really, really want it, because during the life cycle of your business, it's going to be tough. There are going to be great times, and there are going to be really, really super bad times. And it's the way you handle the small situations that get you to the great times. And because there's no handbook on how it is to run a small to mid-sized business, you have to be kind of like a chameleon, and you got to change colors, and you got to wear a lot of different hats, and you got to want to take on that responsibility of working in the business and on the business basically at the same time. But you always have to have an eye on working on the business, making the improvements. And it's kind of like flying in an airplane. It's like small adjustments give you great results. So I wanted to just talk a little bit this morning about what it's like owning a small business. So I hope that helps you a little bit. But it's great owning a small business or a mid-sized business. It's great. You have people that answer to you. You're not answering to somebody else. If you succeed, and you succeed because of your efforts, the success that you could have is unlimited. I mean, there are so many people who have bought businesses and have taken those ideas and grown them. My mentor, Benedict, once told me, we're never smart enough to come up with the ideas. It's always best to buy somebody else's idea and then grow it. So if we could help you, it'd be our pleasure. And thank you for joining us today.